Well, hello, hello. This is Cindy, your host at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. And today we're actually pre celebrating because starting tomorrow, it's April Fool's Day and it's also National Humor Month. So I am an ambassador with National Day Calendar. So a really big plug for them. If you want to know each National Day, National Week, and National Month, make sure that you go to nationaldaycalendar.com. And so just a few for today. Clams on the half shell day, crayon day, little red dragon day, prom day, and tater day. And actually, coming up here later this year, I'm going to have my very own National Day calendar. So definitely check out that for more information. So I am a full-time travel agent, and Bucket List Coach Web Show is a way for me to share a lot on my bucket list. So today we're actually talking about the humor bucket list. If you are here on Facebook, make sure to go to streamyard.com/Facebook so we could see your comments. So my first guest is Bonita Joy, and she has a little guest with her. And then we also have Brad with the Magic Brad Show, who's coming on here in a few minutes. So Bonita Joy, tell us all about you. How did you get started in your industry?
Hey, you forgot me on Knick-Knack. Oh, yes, this is Knick-Knack. I'm the first guest. She's the second. Oh, all right. How I got started in ventriloquism. I get asked that so often. And I was at a family reunion on my mother's side when I was about 5 years old. And my older cousin, Clinton Detweiler, walked up front in our little talent show that we did at the reunions. And he had this doll named Woody. Woody, yeah, a wooden doll named Woody. A cousin of mine too, the human. And Clinton put this doll on his lap and started talking to him. I'd never seen a grown man talk to a doll like that. And the doll talked back. Yeah, of course. And then all these people were laughing. And I thought, what's going on? Is that little fellow Woody, is he real? No, he's not real. I knew he wasn't real, but he sure seemed real. And that stayed with me until I was 16 and taught myself ventriloquism from a book.
Wow. So how are you celebrating for National Humor Month and also for tomorrow, of course, April Fool's Day?
Well, tomorrow, April Fool's Day, I am offering a free masterclass virtually on how to use humor to engage your future customers. Future, that means they're new. Well, you can engage your current ones too. Does that mean you get married to them? No, not that kind of engage. It's like attract them and it's a crowded virtual field out there now, and it's a good way. Humor is a great way to stand out, be more visible. Stand out.
Exactly. So one of the things I always say is surround yourself by 5 people that are successful, 5 people who make you smile and, of course, make you laugh. So tell us about that book that you talked about a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go hang out with 5 successful people now. Nick. Well, the book I was referencing before the show is called Humor Seriously. It was written by 2 Stanford professors. And the reason I bring that up is because there's a graduate course at the Stanford School of Business that offers graduate credit for humor because it's so valuable in business. Yeah? Really? Sammy, I'm busy. I'm talking to Cindy Lee. Hi, Cindy. I saw you yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I had fun with you yesterday.
Yeah, you're a fun gal. Yeah. I'd like to travel with you. Oh, not be in that suitcase with you all the time. Oh, wait a minute. I want to be in her suitcase. Oh, well, the thing is about humor, though, is humor helps make people more relatable. Like cousins? No, just relatable. Like they relate to you, and it makes you more likable. And people tend to trust people that they like and relate to and that they know. Oh, yeah. So humor helps build rapport in business. It's also useful in negotiation. You don't say. Yeah. If you say, hey, I'm going to throw in my pet frog, you might get a concession. I'm not giving up my pet frog. Well, okay. It was just an example. It's good for your health, too. Humor's great for health. Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. We've all heard that. Plus which, during this time, who doesn't want a better immune system? Let's laugh.
Exactly. And Milton Berle, laughter is the best vacation.
Oh, I'm
Have you heard of that quote?
Okay, Cindy.
So who else do you have with you?
Does that mean I have to leave? Well, no, we can just bring someone else in here. Okay, bye. Oh, wait. Okay, I guess if Sammy's going to head out, we'll bring in my friend Ruby, who loves to be in front of the camera. Hello. Do you like my pigtails? Oh,
I do.
Be careful. Next time you say that, you'll find yourself married. I do. Oh.
So, on a daily basis, what do you do to make others laugh? Or do you go to YouTube and watch a special video that's going to make you laugh and you're going to share that out to your social media connections?
Well, yeah, I watch YouTube. Well, what I've been doing this month of March is posting a video every day on my Facebook page. And most of the time, all but one day, I had a puppet on. Yeah, I was there. I was there too. And sometimes we get into just talking about something that comes up. I never really know what they're going to say. I mean, it's kind of interesting because you know, Cindy, how some speakers will script out everything they're going to say. Yeah, I am not a scripter. I just have an idea, and you mentioned the National Calendar Day, and often I will refer to whatever the National Calendar Day is that day and just kind of riff on that. You never know what's coming out of our mouths. Yeah, that's true. I mean, sometimes it's like I'm hearing it for the first time.
And I actually have a way for you to have more exposure. You could actually be a celebration ambassador with National Day Calendar. So I'll send you the information later on today.
Celebrate! Yeah, yesterday was National Calendar Day. I am in control. And so I asked the question, do you feel like you're in control of your life and business? And I looked at the video. It ended up being 8 minutes. And the whole take on was, I don't know that you can control your life, but you can control your response and your thoughts and choose your thoughts. It's hard to control your life when you're a puppet. A lot of humans out there are puppets. Oh,
that is so true.
But you can choose your thoughts no matter what happens. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I have a mixture of humor and a little positive message. We just never know exactly how it's going to come out.
So are you ready to have one more guest on?
Oh, get. She doesn't like us. No, she's not saying.
No, we're going to be all together. So let me welcome you to Brad with the Magic Brad Show. Take it away, Brad.
Well, hi, everybody. We're out here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on. This isn't Zoom. This is StreamYard, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Scotland.
We're talking about humor.
Huh?
Humor. It's funny.
There's an echo in here. Oh.
Are we serious about humor, or are we kind of just joking around?
Well, we're joking, but it is a very serious thing because humor can result in attracting more leads, which convert to sales and customers and more money in your business. And studies show that people who have a good sense of humor tend to get hired quicker and get pay raises quicker.
totally makes sense. If a person is in a good mood all the time, you'd think that they'd be more fun to work around, and you'd think that they would get more attention brought to them rather than somebody comes in and complains all the time about all the death, grief, sorrow, and murder. I've got a story that I could tell that I like to play practical jokes. I think it's a lot of fun. Nothing that's malicious or mean or real hurtful unless someone's too thin-skinned or whatever. But seeing Cindy's in the travel industry, I got a little story that a joke that I played way back. I took a trip to Brazil, and this was way back when the airlines allowed people to smoke on the airplane, which was quite a while ago, right? Well, they had these things so you could listen to the radio, but they weren't wire. They're actually a tube that ran through, and it plugged into the armrest, and somehow it transferred the sound from the radio or whatever through the little tube into your ears, and you could listen to that. So I went on this trip to Brazil with my best friend Dave. He's a magician also, and we started when we were little kids. His brother, his wife, and one of his friends. So we had a little group going down to Brazil. It's a long trip down to Brazil. It's a long flight, but so my friend Dave's brother's wife, she was taking a little nap, and she had her earphones in. So I said, and I saw the stewardess was walking down the aisle, the flight attendant. And I said to my friend Dave's, his brother, he was smoking a cigarette. I said, let me use your cigarette. So he gives me the cigarette, and I don't smoke, but I thought this would be funny. So as she's laying there with the things in her ears, sleeping like this, I unplugged it from her armrest, and I took a big drag off the cigarette, and I started blowing the smoke through the hose real slow. So she couldn't feel it, but you could see the smoke coming out of her ears. And the flight attendant was going down, giving everybody their drinks and stuff, and she does a double take. She sees this smoke coming out of this lady's ears while she's sleeping like this. So that's, I think, is a funny joke. It didn't hurt anybody. Everybody had a lot of fun. She was sleeping, so she didn't even notice it even happened. But I think humor is a fun thing and is healthy for you. I mean, if you stub your toe on the bedpost, laugh about it. It'll go away. Enjoy your life, you know?
Got somewhere.
Well, I want to talk about a prank right now. So this is anybody who has young children, this is genius. So what you want to do is you want to get an Oreo cookie, going to take the inside out, the filling out, and then get white toothpaste, put it in there, cover it up, and hand it to your children. See what they say. Anybody have any pranks?
A peppermint cookie.
Throw your voice. Make it look like something else is talking.
So what other pranks do you guys have?
Well, there's always the ring the doorbell and run. That's a prank. But I don't like doing the mean pranks. I like the funny ones. Let me think. Here's another one that's actually magicians used to do this at magic conventions. I remember, is they would get into the hotel room, because what happens at a magic convention, and probably a lot of different conventions, is a bunch of people get together and say, "Hey, why don't we have a couple drinks up at your room?" So what the people would do is they'd go into the bathroom and they would take the wastebasket and they'd fill it full of water. So it's there ready for them. And now there's a big bunch of group of people sitting around a table playing cards or whatever. And excuse me, hang on, I got to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. You go to the restroom and you leave the door open a little bit. And then instead of tinkling in the toilet, you take the little bucket and you slowly pour the water in the toilet, and it takes a long time. So the people are looking at their watch going, "Oh my God, it's taken for hours for them to go to the bathroom." So that was something we used to do at the magic conventions that we thought was kind of funny.
How about the toilet one? Have you ever done that one?
With the cellophane over the top of the toilet?
Mm-hmm.
Never.
I've done that well, not now, but when I was younger, my 20s, I would just wait. So I would do it, get out of the bathroom, and you'd hear a guy scream his head off. What the heck? It was pretty hilarious, though, for the one who did the prank. But the one who got pranked, no, probably not as hilarious for him, right?
Yeah, when someone gets pranked and it's hurtful to them, that ends up being an issue. But generally speaking, I think it's good ideas to laugh at stuff, enjoy your life.
I remember in college, they used to short sheet the girls' dorm bed.
Yeah.
So how about for you, Bonita? Have you done any kind of pranks on any coworkers or colleagues or friends?
About the only thing I've done is made it look like something's talking. And yeah, but usually I don't try to create the illusion of throwing my voice in what they call distant voice. I do something more close up. And actually, you can't really throw your voice. That's just a misnomer, but it's like magic. You're creating the illusion. Misdirection. You got the puppets. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you another practical joke story that is magic related. This is kind of funny because it's some celebrities, but there's this magician. His name is David Williams or David Williamson. And there was a magic convention that was happening, and everybody knew that David Copperfield was going to be there. So what this David Williamson did was he made an arrangement with a Marilyn Monroe lookalike to be up at the top of the balcony, and then when everybody's in the lobby having cocktails at the reception and everything, she comes running down the stairs going, David, David, David. And Copperfield, of course, is thinking, oh, she's interested in me. Well, she just goes right past David Copperfield and gives a big hug and a kiss to David Williamson. Really practical joke.
That's funny. I'm a member of the Kansas City IBM ring.
There you go. Kansas City,
What's that? What's IBM?
It's International
Brotherhood of Magicians.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that there is a huge, there's more magicians than people know. There's international Brotherhood of Magicians all over the world, and there's different chapters or rings in different areas. We're ring 19 here in Minneapolis, the Carl Jones ring. And there's also the Society of American Magicians. There's a whole organization of Christian magicians. Over in the UK, there's what is that called? The Inner Circle or something like that?
Magic Circle, Inner Magic Circle? I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Magic Circle. Then there's the Magic Castle, where you are, Cindy, in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
Castle.
Oh, yeah.
There's magicians all over the place. I have a theory that everybody's done a little bit of a magic trick somehow.
I make my money disappear.
There you go. That's easy. That's an easy trick.
It's making it appear that's hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was a teenager when I joined the Wizards of Wichita. That was my first magic club, and I used to do magic and ventriloquism shows of half hour when I was a teenager. And then, when I graduated from law school and opened my law practice, I thought, oh, there's hardly any women attorneys. This was in like late 70s, and you're old. And I thought, oh, if I'm known as a puppet lady, they won't take me seriously. So I didn't do ventriloquism as much, but that was a real mistake because now I realize I squandered an opportunity to use them for marketing. Go to the market? No. Like getting out and known. People remember you.
Absolutely. I think humor, there's a local speaker here is Dr. Dale, and his whole thing is about happiness. And his business card is one of those smile things you put in front of your face. So all of his literature is printed on the back, and he's got a big smile. He gives those out to people. And he's all about happiness. Be happy.
Well, it's interesting because happiness is be happy. That's a very popular thing in Western culture. Although I think joy is more of an inner state of being. Oh, look at that. What's on the screen?
What do we got here?
So that's National Day Calendar. So if you go to National Day Calendar and you look up the months,
You got mustaches.
Yeah, tells you all these different things that you can do, how to observe, tell a joke or act silly for just a moment every day. Humor is contagious. Be prepared to smile. I always say, add sunshine to others, add aloha, and get those 1,000-watt smiles on faces of people that you meet. How do you feel about that 1,000-watt smile?
Did you say watt, like wattage?
1,000-watt smile. What are you doing to make people smile? Are you complimenting them?
I spontaneously and improvisationally make comments, and usually I can't think of any specific time right now, but that's just how it is. You get in the elevator with somebody, you say something, and just make a joke about it. And I'm surprised sometimes when people kind of like scoff, they're kind of sad, or they scoff things off, and they don't. Like I said, everything's kind of a joke, for the most part. It's all kind of funny. There's varying degrees of funniness.
Yeah, and one thing that I want to talk about really quickly, we got a few more minutes, is if you're in the parking lot, let's say you're in the parking lot of your grocery store, Walmart, whatever, you're shopping, and someone takes your spot. Do you get upset, or do you laugh and you're just kind to them? Like, how many people are actually upset? I don't even care. I'm like, hey, take my spot, whatever. And I smile. I tell them to have a good day. How do you feel about that?
I'll run out and kiss him. Oh. That's a wild thing. Okay, you can go kiss somebody now. Oh.
Would you do that in the parking lot if someone took your space? Would you bring out your puppet?
Anymore, I almost always carry one in my vehicle because I never know when I'm going to need a puppet. Hey, I might get pulled over by an officer for a traffic ticket, and I could just have someone pop up and say, oh, that wasn't her. I was driving.
You have a license?
I left it in the Easter egg. It's Easter almost. It's Easter. You doing anything? Okay.
Surfing.
Wow.
I think it depends on how a person takes that spot, if they actually maliciously went in. And because I had that happen to me where I was waiting and a person actually literally backed into the spot.
Oh, they snaked you. Yeah.
But you got to just kind of look at it as like, whatever. You must have needed it a bit more than I do, because I need the exercise. I'll park over there somewhere.
I had a friend who, whenever we would be driving around and she'd get lost, she would say, oh, well, we must be meant to spread light in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's all perspective. It's like magic. It's a shifting of perspective. It depends on how you look at it.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, and I actually like to challenge myself when I go to Costco, because you see a lot of people in Costco, and like, well, today I'm going to talk to 15 people. I'm going to say hello, or I'm going to compliment someone. And sometimes I go about 12 or 13. And I do get discouraged because some people, they're just looking down, they're upset about COVID or whatever. How do you handle those types of people? They're not getting it.
Myself, I'm kind of introverted anyways.
Oh, are you?
So I kind of feel the vibe if a person is interested in maybe a little bit of conversation. But I'm not an outgoing kind of like, hi, great day today, isn't it? I don't do that.
But if someone says hi, you will acknowledge it. You won't just.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Although if they're wearing a mask, you can't see the smile. And a smile is the shortest distance between two people.
I actually have a T-shirt that says I'm smiling under my mask.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and I like taking that to Costco because there's a lot of people in there. So we have a couple more minutes. Do you have anything you'd like to add to celebrate, especially for tomorrow, since it's April Fool's Day, and of course to celebrate National Humor Month for the month of April?
I've got my Synergy First Thursdays that Cindy's actually going to be speaking about travel on, which is going to be happening tomorrow. And one of the challenges with doing something like that on April 1st is people wonder, is he really doing it? Well, yes, we're really doing it.
Exactly. Bonita, you want to talk about your event tomorrow really quickly before we log off here?
Yes, at noon Pacific time, 2:00 Central time, tomorrow, April Fool's, I'm doing a virtual class online, how to use humor in business to engage your future customers. You're welcome to come. Do you have the link somewhere, Cindy?
Yeah, it's here in the chat.
It's an Eventbrite registration, and we would love to have you there. And you can join my Facebook, Bonita JOY Yoder, and see some of my little videos that I pop up.
Awesome. And Brad, you want to do an announcement for tomorrow's show with us?
Yes, you can go to synergyfirstthursdays.com. And it's a series. We've got multiple events. There's one at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, and I think Cindy's on at 4 p.m. Central.
And so tell Bonita really quick about that, and then I'll put you guys in the green room.
It's basically like the situation is we used to do a monthly Thursday, first Thursday of every month social locally here in Minneapolis. Then COVID hit and we couldn't do that. So I decided to make it more of a hybrid. And right now it's just online until we can open up again. So it's Synergy First Thursdays, the first Thursday of every month. And we just get together online. And a lot of what I'm doing is talking with the event industry, but then it goes out on the fringe too. If someone just uses any event to promote a product or service, they're welcome to participate and learn about how to use video, how to use incentive travel, destination weddings, meeting event planners. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of events, fairs, festivals, city celebrations, corporate events, weddings. The list goes on with different types of events. And we just talk about the event industry.
Synergy, does that mean you all sin? You sit around and sin?
Very close to it, but it's spelt differently. The meaning is different. Sin. It's different kind. It's not like a biblical sin. It's more like a synchronization, synthesized.
Synthesized.
And really quick, do a shout out for your TikTok, and I will put you in the green room.
My TikTok?
Your TikTok?
I don't TikTok much, but I don't dance and stuff. I do corny little stuff and use all those make your hair on fire kind of things. But it's basically Magic Brad. That's kind of my brand all over, everywhere. It's either Magic Brad or the Magic Brad. Just Google it.
And Bonita.
Don't get ticked off. Oh.
What is yours?
Well, come join me. Most of my videos are on my Facebook page, Bonita Joy Yoder, and Humor in Business is the other newly formed one. And I'm going to start TikTok with my videos.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, and I definitely need to have you on. And you guys are actually going to possibly be on in May on Ask Cindy Connector, my other podcast. So I will put you in the green room, and I'll see you in there in a few minutes.
Bye.
Well, there you go, guys. Make sure that you follow Brad and Bonita. Simply just go to the chat here and you could connect with them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So make sure to live every single day in laughter. Show love to others. Take the time to make at least 5 phone calls of gratitude. This is Cindy at Bucket List Coach Web Show. Make sure that you check out my website at bucketlistcoachtravel.com. And if you want a unique excursion in your area, go to bucketlistcoachtraveltours.com. We'll see you here on the other side. Woohoo! Enjoy.